Family and friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to give you my 7-month living in Albania review. Okay, I'm a little late. We came here April 22nd of 2023. It's now November 30th, so I'm like a week late on this. Please forgive me. We've been incredibly busy. Okay, we finished moving from Tirana to Pogradec. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Also going to talk about one snafu that I had. But first off, let me say the banking that we have chosen has gone really well, especially with Charles Schwab. I've had no trouble with the authorization of the back and forth, make sure it's you being locked out of any account. Everything's been running really smooth. Let's keep our fingers crossed that it does. From earlier videos, if you're new here, I split my money between two banks, Bank of America as well as Charles Schwab. That way, if I have a problem with one bank, I got another. I've also used Western Union. I've also put money on my Wise card. So I always preach have multiple ways to get your money. If you're having problems with some account, you could always shift over and pull it over. And so far, it's been working like a charm. It's been really good. When we first got here, we stayed in Tirana. We were going to be there for a year, but then this deal came up for us. We kept visiting other cities, looking long term, because we wish to retire here. We're not just visiting. We're truly looking to live here. And after all the cities that we visited, Skodra and Pogradec was our two favorites. Okay, don't get me wrong, I loved Fear. A lot of people don't like Fear. I thought Fear was a great city to live in. I enjoyed Durrës, I enjoyed Tirana. I've enjoyed all the cities, but I'm looking at which would be good cities for us to live in. What is good for me might not be the best decision for you. But what I really liked about Pogradec especially was in the summer, not so hot. Toronto was brutal this year. I mean, it was hot. A lot of times April wouldn't go out there in the day. It was just too hot. She'd wait till sunset. Then we'd go for our walks and go to a restaurant, have our date night. Pogradec much cooler in the summer, but it's also cooler in the winter. Today we're expecting our first snow. Like I said, it's November 30th. We had a beautiful Thanksgiving. We're at the Stefan Center, which is owned by an American named Chris and his wife Laura. They've been here since the 90s. You've heard me speak about them before. But to have a traditional Thanksgiving dinner here was wonderful. They had live music, as well as at the end of the night, they were having a raffle, a giveaway for an Apple iPad, and Jesse won it. If you don't know, Jesse's the son of expat single mom, Andrea. We consider them family. We really get along well. I'm going to miss them. We still text them all the time. Looks like we're going to be visiting Toronto the week of Christmas, we hope, as long as the road conditions are good. But I always say, be prepared, because this is not your country. Don't expect it to be. Just because they don't do it your way, you're the foreigner, take it easy. I am many things, but I am not perfect. I had one snafu that came up, and I felt the blood pressure tick up just a little bit. I didn't say or do anything wrong. I just couldn't believe what I was hearing. What happened was, in Tirana, our internet provider is a company called Vodafone. They're also throughout Europe, from what I understand. They are here in Pogradec, but the plan was, this is going to take us a couple of visits, to move our stuff from Tirana to Pogradec. So we established internet here through a different company, Vsol, I believe it is. It's running great. And then to finish out in Tirana with Vodafone. Okay, and so we were leaving Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. So Wednesday, I go up to Vodafone. And I mentioned to them, hey, we're moving. I'm moving to Pogradec. So I'm guessing I bring back the modem to you here in this office, or is there a different office that I bring it to? It said, congratulations on your move to Pogradec. No, you don't bring back the modem. I said, well, what do I do? I leave it? And I said, no, you got a contract. One, I didn't know I had a contract. I could have sworn I didn't, but they're saying I got a 1-year contract, so I got 5 months left to the contract. So I go, okay, I want to end the contract. You really can't do that. There would be a penalty. I said, well, okay, well, what's the penalty? I'll pay it. And she goes, I don't know what the penalty is. You're going to have to get, corporate. So look, okay, I got 5 months left to the contract, right? It's about $16 a month. Let me pay you the $5 to end the contract, and then I can give you the modem. She goes, no, you can't do that. Blood pressure. Okay, I said, well, what do you mean you can't do it? I give you money, I give you back your product, and we're done. She goes, no, contract is once a month. You got to make your payment until the contract's over. Blood pressure. So I go, okay, give me the number for corporate, and I'll talk to them and see if I can pay this off. And she goes, you can't do that. What's going to happen is she puts it in the computer. She goes, they're going to call you. You can't call them. So I go, when are they going to call? She goes, it could be today. It could be tomorrow. So, and Thanksgiving is coming up. So I race home to April, say, hey, expect this phone call. Now it's days later. They've never called us. So what it looks like, I brought the other modem with me from Toronto. It looks like each month I got to go to Vodafone, which there is one up here in Pogradec, thank God. And each month make a payment. So I got 2 internet providers for 5 months, whether I like it or not. Okay. The other internet provider I did buy the year. It was like $240 for the year. I had to pay, but if you buy for the year, you got to spend for 10 months, and they give you the last 2 for free. So I did that. So I'm already paid up. Pretty speedy internet. I forgot to write down the numbers for you. I'm not really a big numbers guy on the internet, but I'll see if I can get it for you. But now I look back and I'm laughing. I just couldn't believe it, but I got to remind myself. And they're right. That was a contract. That once a month, I come in and I make a payment until the contract is over. So that's everything they were telling me actually is right. But I'm just so used to well, just let me pay off the remaining contract and give you back. No, you can't do that. But something new. It's okay. It's not their fault. It's my fault. It is. That's what I agreed to. So I got to stick with that. So let's see. So we made our final trip. We're up here in Pogradec now. Everything's moved in. There's some changes we're going to do. We're exchanging out the living room furniture, the couches, love seat. They're a little old, a little broken down a little bit. So we're getting a new couch. The new couch we picked out, we haven't ordered it officially yet, but we checked it out. We're going to get it. It's only $300, and it's a well-made sofa, really well-made. And the thing is, it doesn't fit in the elevator, and I live on the 8th floor. 8th floor, okay? So the lady said, no, we'll deliver it, but they've got 2 young guys, and they'll do it for $20. I'm like, to go up 8 flights, $20? I'll tip them. Believe me, I'll tip them. I'm be very appreciative of them getting it up there. I couldn't do it. My old butt, 8 flights of stairs on a couch. I don't think so. But so we're in the process of that. We're still looking at things. First snow is supposed to come today. Okay, which right on the verge, you could see the snow line in the mountain coming down a little bit. It's kind of drizzling, but I keep saying that today might be the first day of snow. Okay, so we're looking forward to that. We plan to be back in Toronto the week of Christmas, we hope. We want to see the square. The square there be decorated beautifully as they do every year. Plus, we want to see Andrea and Jesse. I want to see Chris Forte. I got to see Ronnie. I didn't get to see Ronnie before we made the final move. We got some friends. I want to see my barber. There's my coffee shop guys I got to see. We made friends with a couple guys that are in the new Bazaari, so we're going to miss them. But we're going to make new friends too. But we're still going to visit Toronto every so often. I can see every other month, maybe every 3 months, to visit people. But after 7 months, do we have any regrets? No, not at all. I always say April and I are easy to please. The internet thing threw me off, though. I've never been in a position where, okay, I give you money, you accept the money, and then here's your equipment, and we're done. And they're like, no, it's not how it works. Never heard of such a thing. But as I always say, it's their country, it's not ours. So, but now I laugh about it. So now I'm paying for 2 internets. One was $240 for the year, the other one Vodafone. I got 5 more months to pay $16 a month, So. But we're pretty much done. So I hope Thanksgiving went well for you guys. Went great for us. That traditional meal at Stefan Center was fantastic. Right now it's bad. Was it cold this morning? Just the way it is. If you do come out to Albania during this time of year, a lot of it is shut down because it is not tourist season. Okay, during tourist season, you see everything open up, and they're making their money to survive the winter. That's just what it is. Especially in their smaller cities, a lot of things are closed down, which for me, wonderful. April, I like it quiet. When I was younger, man, give me the city, give me the loud noises, give me all that. You get a little older, you want it a little bit quieter, a little bit more at ease. The vibe in Pogradec, much slower pace. I like it. I'll miss Toronto. There's a lot of things about Toronto that I very much enjoy. There's always something going on at Scandenberg Square. We've seen boxing matches, concerts. The watch party for the Euro Cup was there. It was fantastic. So there's always something there. Matter of fact, April and I were just, before we left, they were starting to set up the booths for Christmas. They were putting up the Christmas tree. They have just a gigantic. It's a fake tree, but it's huge. They put it up every year, and they were just putting lights on it. So the square is beautiful. There's always something going on. Same thing in Bazaar. Bazaar have a lot of wine tasting things and stuff like that. So there's a lot of Toronto I'm going to miss. There's going to be events here too. But we're really looking forward to our first Christmas and New Year's. They really go all out New Year's. Christopher Tate told me something that just be prepared for it. He goes, sometimes you get New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and sometimes the day after, so much stuff is shut down. So make sure that you got a lot of groceries that you can go 3 days. Okay, this will be my first New Year's, so I'll let you know how that goes. So we're looking forward to it. Their Independence Day was beautiful. It was the same day as Thanksgiving. Big celebrations. It was wonderful. It was really good to see. But Thanksgiving's on the rug. We are officially in Pogradec. I got the shutters down. Being a typical guy, my favorite part of this place, shutters. I got storm shutters. I know it sounds silly. I'm a typical guy. Okay, that's just the way it is. So looking forward to it. Looking forward to the weather. If it starts snowing, I'm going to do another video today. So I can send that to you so you guys can see the snow here. Okay. Remember, I love you guys. Be careful out there. And looking forward to Christmas and New Year's. Bye-bye.